Hey everybody, just giving you an update. We got kicked out of the one parking lot we stay at the daytime off of Bennett and 50 because the airport seems to own all that where the Wawa is and that little strip mall where the library is and Sam Ash and everything. So we weren't allowed to stay there. The airport patrol person came and told us that yesterday. So he did suggest the Best Buy down the road because they don't own that. That's my puppy. Trying to find someone to buy him. But so we did find the Best Buy, but small parking lot, and it's also shared by Haggerty's. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Puppy just wants to be in my lap and lick the window. I didn't want to leave him in the RV. I'm in the van charging my phone. I didn't want to be in the RV, leave the puppy in the RV because then he'll start whining and then upset Brian. He's had a rough night. So I wake ow! He bit me. So I wake up this morning, we need to go out, and it was before 6, and I was trying to get dressed, whatever, trying to wait till 6 to go out because the park's hours are 6 to 11. But trying to do that, the park worker in the big park truck, whatever, drove by the RV kind of slowly and then went on, through the field where like he does, checking the park out and whatnot. And then he comes back through the same entrance as coming into the park, by the RV, but then shines his headlights onto the RV and just sits there for a while. And then turns off his headlights and just still sits there for a while. And I don't know if he was taking the tag information off my van, or just getting a description or whatever, in case if he sees us again, he might report us. I mean, there's no sign saying we can't sleep here overnight. But I also don't want to wear out our availability. So we're going to be looking again for another spot that we can stay overnight. It's getting harder and harder. I'm doing this because there is no spots in RV lots that are close to the kids' school or the bus stops. Because all the snowbirds have them. And there was one spot that did open up, but they wanted $886 for the month, with the $200 deposit. And then, that was just me trying to talk him into just doing a month, because they actually don't do that. They do it 3 months. I'd have to rent it for 3 months, and that would be $2,000. Don't have that. I just want a break. I want to park my RV somewhere, open it up, and just relax. I'm sacrificing being able to do that because of my 2 adult children. And the 20-year-old, honestly, he needs to go. I know it sounds horrible and mean, but he's not doing any. He'll go to school. All he's got to do is take the math test and the social studies. And I think, and even the teachers say that he could most likely pass the math test. They feel like he could do it. He just won't take the practice test to show himself he can do it. But he doesn't want to get a job. He doesn't want to be a cog in society. He'd rather live on the streets and try to get food, scavenge, for food and places to sleep and everything. He doesn't want to get a job. He don't want to do anything to help himself or anything. He'd rather just live on the streets. My daughter, she's 18, and she's doing everything she can to get into Job Corps. And her caseworker keeps messing up information, and then I think he's like losing paperwork, and then just blaming the other people that are supposed to give him the paperwork. I think that they didn't send it to me or whatever. I don't know. Now there's paperwork issues with her school and shop records or something. I don't know. I'm not understanding it. That's what I got told this morning. And she'll find food pantries for us. She'll bring some food home. And she actually found two places that can possibly help me find a job, because I can't seem to do it on my own. I guess I'm too old, no skills other than holistic healing. There's no jobs out there for herbalists and essential oil people. Can't do massage therapy right now. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I sacrifice having a place a lot so that my kids can be near a bus stop so they can go to school. And I'm a 20-year-old who doesn't seem to appreciate that or respect that. My 18-year-old, she's doing everything she can, and she's in a program with Breakthrough and YAP, and they're trying to help, and they're actually trying to help her get into a place called The Village, which is where foster care kids or homeless kids that are turning 18, so to keep them off the streets. It'll give them a home, and it'll give them life skills, and they have to get a job, and get them on their feet so they don't have to stay there, but it gives them a place to stay so they can learn all those things. And so they're trying to get her into that while we're waiting on Job Corps. And then her caseworker for the Job Corps just told her, oh, by the way, you have to have your GED in order to do the mechanics class. And we're like, we've been talking to you for 6 months and you're just now telling us this. Okay, thanks a lot. So her backup was culinary, because I call her my little mini chef. She loves to cook. So that's what she's going to go for. So we're now talking back to North Carolina instead of Kentucky for culinary school. But you don't have to have your GED for that. Which the Job Corps helps you get your GED while you're taking a trade, like she's doing culinary. I don't know why they won't do that for mechanics, but whatever. At least she can do something with her hands with food, and she likes to cook and loves food. I really think she'll excel better with that than mechanics, but she could surprise me and be really great with mechanics, doing fixing vehicles. So I don't know where, because there's no parking lots in Orlando, Winter Park, or Castleberry that allow overnight. I have no more money for doing an RV lot now, because doing this parking lot thing for the kids has drained us financially. That's why I'm trying to get a steady income, because the income I have is not steady and there's nothing coming in right now. So now we're using the last bit of our $130 to put gas in the RV, pay the dump station $10, and put some gas in the van, and we have to get some propane. So I go to Costco because it's cheapest place to get gas, and the propane is really cheap. It's like $2.04 for a gallon. So it's been the cheapest place around that I've found. So that's where we'll go. So, and at least we'll have gas to drive the RV around, and we'll have propane to keep cooking, and the van will have some gas. And hopefully the place we're going to today, which is a Walmart, I guess a Walmart grocery store off of Lee Road. In that plaza, there is I believe the flyer said it was a Catholic charity thing that's going to be there. And this is through my daughter's school, told me about this. And one of the lady, and they're handing out, school supplies and free pizza and stuff. But there's also going to be a lady there that helps you find a job. So hopefully I'll be able to talk to her. If I won't be able to talk to her, I don't know how many people are going to be there, then I at least know where the office is. It's behind my daughter. It's attached to my daughter's school in off of Webster, Winter Park Tech. So I can always make an appointment with her, they said, if I don't get to talk to her today. I was doing like the 5 applications a week thing because I was trying to get some food stamps and insurance so Brian can go see the doctor and Willa needs to see one. They closed our case. I didn't get no notice, no nothing, and I tried to get into my account and it said my case was closed. Call this number. So I called the number, and of course the wait time was like 62 minutes, or I could leave my name and they'll call me back. They never call me back. So I got to call again this morning. So RV life was my goal and my dream, but I honestly didn't think that it was going to be like this because the kids were not interested in getting their GED at the time. We tried for 4 years when we were living in a house to get them to get their GED, and they just wouldn't do it. They wait till we get an RV to get their GED, which wouldn't be a problem, but the foreclosure on the house happened the last 2 weeks of September, and we had to be out by October 1st, and of course, didn't know this, but I know this now, that's the time when all the snowbirds come down and take up all the RV lots, and also a lot of them will actually make the reservation in advance so that the lot wouldn't be taken up when they come down. They don't leave till about March. We did have a lot in St. Cloud, but driving them to school, and then eventually Willow found a bus route, but just still driving them to the bus route every morning and having to pick them up, and then the fact that they wanted to be out till 10 or 11, and I'm having to wait till they're at the bus stop so I could go pick them up, and it was just too much on me emotionally and physically, and then it drained out because I always had to put gas in the van. It's not a very young van, it's an older van, and gotta always put, I had to get oil, and I think I have to do oil again. We were trying to get jobs out there. Nothing was happening. Doing something online is hard because you have to know how to network and reach everybody. Because Facebook keeps that from happening, because you have to like constantly tag everybody in your friend list to make sure that you're active on their stuff and everything. And I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to post things from doTERRA and Thrive, and I don't know how to do it. I've seen my friends posting all this business stuff from Thrive and doTERRA, and it looks great, and I don't know where they're getting it from. I go to the Thrive Facebook site, and I just share those things, and try to add my email on. I do the same thing to doTERRA, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm not computer savvy. They don't teach you how to do that stuff. I can talk about it. I can educate people. I get inspired. I'm out walking around, and I see people walking in a weird way, and my massage knowledge kicks in, and or somebody says I have this problem and this ailment, and then my herb stuff's kick in, and then my oils, so the knowledge is there. I want to share it. I could make money off of it through the internet. I just don't know how. And nobody knows how to tell me either, I guess. I'm having a really hard time with trying to find a place to park my RV without getting kicked out. You get kicked out even in the daytime just for parking your RV, and you're parked far away. You're not taking up space. Your slide's not out. You're being quiet. You're not running your generator. Well, lately we have run it a little bit because we had to charge the batteries in the RV. We had to run the heat. But then also try to charge our devices. But it's not, we're not. I just want a place to park. I need a break. I hope my daughter gets into this village, because when she does, Zachary's got to go. I'm sorry. As much as it hurts to put your 20-year-old out on the streets when he's not respecting your rules, your wishes, he's not getting a job, he doesn't want to get a job, he's not doing anything to contribute to the family or to himself. I'm sorry, you're 20 years old. You gotta go. I can't hold your hand anymore. I'm not a place to sleep. You want a place to sleep? Then go sleep on the streets. That's how you want to live your life, because you don't want to be a cog in society. You don't want to make somebody else rich by working for them, and you don't want to have your own business with computer stuff, which he could do, because he's brilliant. And I'm not speaking like that because I'm his mom. He's had other people telling him, like, wow, you really know what you're doing. I didn't know that stuff till I was years old. So yeah, this is one of my bad days. RV life is great. You have some freedom when you don't have kids who have to be in a school and want to be out all night. If you have a lot, it's much easier. I wouldn't tell anybody not to do it. I still encourage RV life. I still want it. I still like it. It's just the kids. The kids is what has put a cork in everything. So we're sacrificing everything for the kids, and it's kind of hard for Brian to get a job because he's type 1 diabetic, but also he's the only one that's able to drive the RV. I haven't learned to drive it yet, so if he does get a job, which it would be great if he did, I'd be watching the RV unless he was able to park it at his job place. If he was able to park it where he's working, that would be great. But to leave it in a parking lot, somebody's always got to be there with the RV. Because if we get told we have to leave, we need to move it. If we're not there, they'll put a boot on it or tow it, and then we don't have a home. Then we'll be actually homeless, not just landless, homeless. So I've got people asking me about, the puppy, but no one's wanting to buy him yet. He's cute, very playful, and yes, he's in that chewing stage, and I'm working on that with him, but he's a puppy. They have to grow out of it mostly. So that's what's going on right now, is dump station, using the last bit of our money for gas and propane, and then going to the Walmart neighborhood grocery store off of Lee Road, and hopefully they can help me find a job, help place me somewhere. There's a Planet Fitness in that plaza too, so Brian and I will actually be able to go take showers and be able to leave the van parked in front of Planet Fitness. It should be fine while we go take showers. So things will get better. I'm going to keep going. This is part of figuring things out. When you're starting from the bottom, trying to move yourself up. With 2 kids, young adult children who just put a damper on things. Because you give up what you need and what you want because you're trying to give them the opportunity to get their education and be able to get what they need so they can get on their feet and move out. Thank God my daughter got all that knowledge, the help, and she wants to move forward. My son don't. So, I'm sorry. I love him, and it hurts. But he needs to go. If he wants to be on the streets, then he needs to go be on the streets. I'm not gonna hang around. As soon as my daughter gets into Job Corps or the village, we're not staying around Orlando anymore because we need to find a place to park the RV. We can't fix it up because we're parking lot hopping. We can't work on it. We need a lot so we can work on it, work out the kinks, make sure the water pump works, and finish getting out the clog in the black tank. There's just things we need to do. The dogs need to have a place to be comfortable and stuff. It'd be easier to potty train this one if we were stationed somewhere. We're starting to get better. But anyways, I guess I'll see you guys later on today. Let you guys know where we end up or whatever. And just hope. Send us good vibes. Pray for us. Whatever you guys do. That we find a place to park overnight. Okay. So, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.